protect troops from attacks by insurgents, but tonight there are new fears that the armor on those reinforced Humvees is still inadequate to provide protection for our soldiers. Senior Pentagon correspondent Jamie McIntyre has the report.
With U.S. troops still dying in deadly roadside attacks, the Pentagon is spending $400 million racing to replace the Army's basic thin-skinned Humvees with reinforced up-armored versions. But the better armor is still not providing adequate protection, writes a four-star general in a memo obtained by CNN. Commanders in the field are reporting to me that the up-armored Humvee is not providing the solution the Army hoped to achieve, writes General Larry Ellis, commanding general of the U.S. Army Forces Command, in a March 30th memo to the Army Chief of Staff. Critics say even with better armor, the Humvee's shoulder-level doors make it too easy to lob a grenade inside. Its four rubber tires burn too readily. At 2 tons, it's light enough to be overturned by a mob. General Ellis wants to shift Army funds to build twice as many of the Army's newest combat vehicle, the Stryker, which has 8 wheels, weighs 19 tons, and when equipped with a special cage, can withstand an RPG attack. But critics say the Army is overlooking an even cheaper, faster solution.
The Stryker is going to take too long to produce that many. So I'd get something out there now during this very intense period in Iraq.
Critics like General Grain say the Army is overlooking an even cheaper, faster solution than the $3 million Stryker. Thousands of Vietnam-era M113 Gavin armored personnel carriers the Army has in storage, which can be upgraded with new armor for less than $100,000 apiece. Neither the Stryker nor the Gavin offer 100% protection, and some U.S. troops have been killed in the top-of-the-line M1A1 Abrams tank. But the more armor, the better chance of survival. In his memo, General Ellis pleads for quick action, lamenting that while the U.S. is at war, some in the Army seem to be in a peacetime posture. He writes, if our actions impede the ability to train, equip, or organize our soldiers for combat, then we fail the soldier and the nation. Lou?
And General Ellis's remarks and notes come a year after that war began in Iraq. What is taking so long for the command structure of the U.S. Army, the U.S. military, to provide the equipment that our men and women need in Iraq?
Well, I think the short answer is that they misestimated the threat that they would be facing at this point. They've been trying to adapt as time went on. They've been rushing the armored Humvees into theater, but now they're realizing that they don't provide enough protection either. What General Ellis wants to do is quick action to get the authority to shift some funds around and ramp up production of the Strykers so you can get more of those into the combat theater. But as I said, some of the critics say they should look to some of the vehicles they already have in storage. They think they can get them there even faster. I think General Ellis is reflecting some of the frustration that the Army feels it can't act fast enough to get enough protection to its troops.
General Ellis, a four-star general, who put him in charge of looking into this? What is, if you will, his portfolio?
Well, he's a commanding general of the U.S. Army Forces Command, so his main job is training and equipping. And, of course, he's writing this memo to the Army Chief of Staff, who is the main person in charge of training and equipping the Army, General Schoomaker. So the right people are focused on the problem. The question is, how soon will they have the solution?
Well, for the sake of our men and women in uniform in Iraq, let's hope very quickly. Jamie, thank you very much.